How do? So the sun's out somewhere behind the clouds. It is a nice day. You join me back on the allotment. More digging. I am loving the construction machines. I've always been fascinated watching them. To finally have one myself, I feel really grateful because the joy and the fun is just, it's on another level. Now, in the last one, kind of had teething problems, figuring it out. It's all new. Learning about bleeding the system and getting it refilled with hydraulic fluid and everything else and getting it to work efficiently. Sort of now mastered that bit, and now the digger is running pretty optimal. You've seen we've got the hole dug out and we've we've planted the 3 conifers. I have made it look a little bit busy again. We have had a delivery of tree bark in the meantime. Do currently have a nice pile of dirt there, which was from the conifers. And running around, we've got a couple of little bobcats and little mini diggers going, just doing the rest of the work on the conifers while I now get this monster up and running. We're going to get this area dug out because for there I have 3 of these. I don't know what they are, they just look nice. For anyone who's interested in the gardening side of things, they are Taxus Media Hixie. So yeah, we're going to be planting 3 of those using that. So let's get to work. Now I do need to order some more 3S lipos for this beast because I'm getting about an hour. The pump is now running. Let's dig. So as you can see there, it is, I have got to dig through the ground. There is roots and all sorts. But once we get beyond this surface, I'll be digging for fun. So as you can see the bucket, there's not too much in there at the minute, but so yeah, it's not making light work of this at the moment, but it is getting through. Just like breaking up the surface basically. Yeah, this ground is tough. So it's not getting bucket loads, but I am like using the little teeth on the bucket and like scrape my way through it. And so it's all new, still like figuring out controls at times. But this isn't digging loose ground here, this is digging the ground. the grass roots, whatever roots are under the ground, everything. It's a powerful machine. I do plan on actually weighting down the body of it just to help, because it lifts its own weight like dead easy. So to counter that, I'll get a little more digging force. Absolute monster. Yeah, definitely a tipper to load and move the dirt and create like a compost area now, which I can work with the tipper trucks and a wheel loader. If any of you guys have one of these 4200 XLs and you're watching and you got any information to like share about it, do drop a comment, because I am keen to learn with this machine especially. Like I say, not getting bucket loads, but we are like scraping the surface. This is clay that I'm digging into. It's not like a fresh pile of compost or soft soil. It's even pretty backbreaking when you're digging it at times, so I have seen you can get like a claw attachment for this machine, which would be good for like tilling the dirt beforehand and like breaking it up, and that way I can use the machine to break it up rather than the teeth of the bucket. I might actually get somewhere a little bit quicker, but at the moment I'm just trying to do this with what I've got, and although it's taking a while and I can't think of a more fun way of doing it. I think in scale time, digger driver's just going to have a quick break, cup of coffee or what have you. I'm not sure how hot that thing's running, but at times it does get quite hot in there. I mean, it's well ventilated, and I have got a 12-volt fan to wire in there somewhere along the line, just to help with the cooling, especially if the weather's going to be like this, because it will only get warmer. Definitely going to need to sort out the cooling side, so I do like to just give a break every like 10-15 minutes, well, half hour. I do like to give it a regular break. I can show you the hole, which is looking very good. I mean, this is all done with this machine. And look, I can lie my arm in it. I could probably lie 3 arms in there now. It's quite deep. But like I say, the teeth of the bucket are just like cutting the surface and scratching through because it is a bit tough and solid here. What I'll do for this video is I'll dig until I can get one of these plants in, and then we'll end it. Otherwise you're going to be here with me for hours until I've dug the whole hole. It's definitely fun. And come summertime when I can set up a bit more and I can make a bit of a roadway coming in and out the allotment, I'll be able to deliver it on the low loader on the back of the Merc and stuff. Maybe get a few other lads around who's got machines, who's willing to come and just dig for a few hours. But yeah, I'm going to continue digging this hole. You could really hear the pump working then. I think the battery is coming to a bit of a dead end here though. I think this is just a 2000 3S, so I'll put the fresh one in a sec. Yeah, I think a lot of this is battery as well. Yeah, let's change the battery. Fresh 5000 3S. Oh. Yeah, I can hear it. This has the RC 4-wheel drive brushless motor that come in this machine with this. Is there an upgrade on that maybe to make it a little bit quicker in the digging department? Look at it there, digging in slowly. It's like really overpowering it, but you can see the bucket, the teeth just digging its way into the mud. Look at that. I know a real excavator would just make mincemeat of this, and I probably would with a fork or a little trowel. But then I have more than 15 kilogram capacity of digging power, and you don't get the same enjoyment. I mean, it's just fun listening to the motor whine and the pumps. Everything's just so mechanical. Yeah, I love it. So here I am just like trying to break bits around, if you're wondering why I'm not really digging anything. But I have to try and... Oh, getting confused now, I'm nattering. But yeah, this is what I do. You've got to break through it all and just keep breaking at it. But it just shows that it can be done. I'd definitely say there's plenty of space for one, maybe not two of those plants at the minute to go in. And then I'll finish the rest of this all off in the afternoon. Try and break the edges up some more here. The hole now is looking plenty deep enough to get one of these potted in there, so I'll get one in, and then using some of this mound of dirt I can then fill in around like I've done with the conifers, but over time as it rains that'll settle in, and then I'll probably need to top over that with the excavator, of course. So at times if it's looking like it is struggling a bit to dig, it's because of rocks like this in the ground. There is no way that can dig that out of there, so at times I do need to muck in and give a little helping hand and bring some specialist equipment to the table called human muscles. Just a little more digging. Look what we dug out for you. We got worms.